Okay, so look, I will be ignorant and rude. I will come back and stand next to you while you're talking. So, for real quick, for just a brief second, I only going to talk for a brief second. I'm only going to talk, and I can actually see you talking. So I know some of y'all names. All right, I will call you out, brother, with the salt and pepper beard. Okay, so what's up? And listen, I just really want to talk for a brief second. There's no way that I got to where I'm at without every single person in this room assisting me to get to where I'm at. And it's very, very important for me to pay homage to my friends, my colleagues, my fans in general, because it's from day one. About 6 or 7 years ago, I put out my first album independently, just pretty much as a hobby. Just if I sold 5 copies, I would have been satisfied. And I really lost count on how many copies we sold of that album. And 5 albums later, we are continuing to put it on. But the one thing I really want, thank you. And it's funny, I remember Angela coming to my house. Remember that? Like, years and years and years, many, many years ago, before I even put out my album. I don't know if you had an album out yet. You might have even had an album out at that point. And we sat down and talked about our dreams and our aspirations and stuff of that nature. And here we are both now, now collaborating on albums. And congratulations with the Woman's Touch album. Yeah. Yes, definitely. I really just want to say that there's a sense of urgency that we need to really take advantage of. I cannot stress to you the horrible shape that the major industry is in right now. It's in a very, very bad state. I'm a songwriter signed to EMI Publishing, and we just had our EMI music conference for 2 days last week, where we sat in a ballroom, 200 writers and producers, and we listened to every single label come in and present their artists that they're releasing this year for us to work on. And 80% of it was, I'm going to take it from the head of EMI, said was 80% was pure trash. Dead serious. I mean, everything sounded exactly the same. Everything was all computerized program. Just foolishly, we stood up one time to clap for one song over 10 hours of listening to music. One time. And there was some good, there was certain projects that were cool and or whatever. But what I just want to say is that it's spiraling out of control, and it's a race. It's a straight race right now for us to compete and battle the majors, because we are at a point now with the digital world. The more we become educated with things, the more we'll actually balance the playing field. It's all about balance at the end of the day. The reason why we do our music on this stage is just for balance. I'm a music fan first, and I'm not happy with the state of where music is at. So it's all about just networking. If you're not going 100%, I strongly advise you, now is your time, man. Now is your time. The most important word in this business I can ever share with you is completion. Completion. And in this room right now, there's too much talent. There's too much opportunity. There's too much networking to go. Don't exchange a card without following through. If that person don't reply, email again, call again, and then meet up, do some work. It's funny that before I ever put out an album, I used to drive my truck from Harlem to Atlanta to record songs for whoever. And it's like that hunger. You got to have that hunger. So the word is completion. Complete the project. Share it with a friend. If that friend says they need to improve something, go back and improve it. Play it for them again. Take some meetings. I mean, there's so many people in here that you can talk about. I really should never say a name, because if I say a name, I got to say all the names. But there are some very, very powerful people in here who helped me a great, great deal. And please make sure you shake every single person's hand and respect every single person in here. Why? Because they took the time to come here first and foremost. And you don't know who the next Jill Scott, the next Donnie Hathaway is in this room. You do not know who the next Quincy Jones. You do not know who the next Berry Gordy is inside this room. You don't know who the next one is. So really, really respect every single person here. I respect every last one of you guys. I thank God for your existence and for your support that you helped me with. I just really want to say, man, it's important, man. I'm dependent on y'all more than you will ever believe. And I hope that you guys are dependent on me the same way. Push me to become better. I'll push you to become better at the end of the day, because it's a partnership at the end of the day, even from a music to a fan or just a music partner. So I thank all my partners. I'll shout out a few people.